Do you want the good news or the bad news first? That's the right choice. Exactly the right choice. To do it the other way would be madness. You always take the bad news first and the good news last. You save the best to last, right? Like with a roast dinner. Vegetables, horrible vegetables first. Nice Yorkshire pudding last. Save the best till last. But since you've made that excellent decision, I'll give you the bad news first. Tim Steidten is not flying over with Luis Guilherme in a private jet, so you ain't going to get that lovely picture of him with his arm round the new player. That's the bad news. The good news is that Guilherme's plane has landed. Well, it's a Boeing, so that's just good news in itself. But the plane carrying Luis Guilherme has landed at Heathrow. He's here. I don't think he's due to take the medical today because he's going to be jet-lagged. So, yeah, anyway, medical tomorrow and on Wednesday. So he's here. I mean, I guess it's never done till it's done. And we've had those situations before where a club have come in and nicked a player. What was it? Maybe... Was it Diaz? Another Lewis, actually. Louis. I think Tottenham were about to sign him, quite possibly, and they'd done all the legwork and agreed the deal, and Liverpool came in and said, yeah, we'll have him for that price, come to us. So a player can be stolen. Less likely on a private jet, I'd imagine. You probably got him prisoner on the private jet. I don't know why that is. Maybe maybe we're skint. Maybe the transfer is so much that we're having to stick him on a chartered plane. I think more likely is, and I don't know, this is just a complete guess, by the way, is that Steidten is staying over there to try and get some of the other 20 or 30 Brazilian players we're being linked with over the line. So maybe he's not flown back. He's not got the VIP treatment, has he? He's got the, basically, he's 18, he's got the under-18s treatment on the chartered plane. I wonder if he was in first class or in economy. It's stuff like that might swing the deal. Anyway. He's arrived. He's in the UK, and he's, as I mentioned the other day, I thought he might be going to Heathrow, and if he's going to Heathrow, I hope they go north around the M25 and not south. As I said, you don't want to be going past Junction 10 on the M25 at the moment. Anyway, as he may well just turn around and say, I can't deal with this. I'm going to go back to Brazil. But anyway, that looks good. That looks good. Now, the really interesting thing about all this is that apparently that's not it. We covered this in a video a couple of days ago. Apparently, there's still some winger action in the offing for this one. Apparently, we still might be looking to sign another winger, which, well, it leads me to wonder where we're going to play this kid, this Guilherme. He can't start. He just can't. I'd be amazed if he started. Unless this 4-3-3 that Lopetegui's going to play is going to have Bowen as a central player. But our pursuit of a striker would indicate that's not going to happen. You've almost got a fact. This must be a nightmare for West Ham at the moment, because I was just about to say about Lucas Paquetá, but you can't really factor him in. I think he played for Brazil yesterday, apparently, but you can't really factor him in. It must be a nightmare for the manager as well. Excuse me. So the front three, I'm thinking, is going to be Kudus, new striker, Bowen. So this kid's coming off the bench. But anyway, apparently we want another winger as well. Now, there was a suggestion that this guy could play centrally. Now, I was reading through just to make sure this news had come in. The person that broke the news, by the way, was Sean. And Sean said that Guilherme had landed, or the plane had landed. Even had the flight number. I've got it, sorry, if if it looks like I'm not concentrating at you, I'm looking at a screener. It said British Airways flight BA246, which took off from Sao Paulo, Brazil at 4 p.m. yesterday, landed Heathrow Airport, Terminal 3. It's very precise. Anyway, but the post that he did before that said, he retweeted it, said Luis Guilherme, this is from whoscored.com. I'll tell you who didn't score, Luis Guilherme. But anyway, it said Luis Guilherme is averaging more key passes per 90 minutes than any other player in the 2024 Brasileiro season. And he's in 150 minutes played so far. But the season's based in its infancy. The season's only just started over there. So I don't know, 6 to 8 games in, something like that. Anyway, that's encouraging. He's played the most passes, or the most key passes. He's averaging more. He's not played the most. It's the thing with statistics. You've got to be careful. Statistics are crafty. Luis Guilherme's averaging more key passes. That's good. I mean, that is good. There's no doubt about it. this is your data-driven stuff, right? This is the sort of stuff that's making... That's why we signed Maximilian Hans to do the data stuff. So not only does he do the eye test, we like him, he looks good as a player, but the data's there as well. The interesting thing is, anyway, that as I say, it's not the only winger. So we're still interested in Jota Silva, not to be mistaken with just Jota. He was the George Michael lookalike who we were linked with, and not to be linked with Diego Jota. This is Jota Silva. Jota Silva. He's the Vittoria player. There were some suggestions that he's sort of negotiating with a club without the permission of Vittoria. I don't know how true that is. The Portuguese Jack Grealish, they call him. But funny enough, I think like Jack Grealish, he's not been selected for Portugal. I don't know. Don't know enough about it. Bad joke, really. But he does look... He's got a similar hairstyle. I think that's about it, really. He's funny enough, he's scored more goals and got more assists than Jack Grealish. Still interested in him. I ain't ruling out, as you know, if you're a regular watcher, I am not ruling out Wilfried Zaha yet. Wilfried Zaha. Funny enough, I almost called him Louis Zaha, but he's another Louis, but that was a different player. And that was Zaha, wasn't it? Good player, actually. Good boy, good player for Fulham, anyway. So, yeah, I've not ruled it out yet. I don't know how much truth... I just find it hard to believe that we would do all this. If we're buying a striker, we're not in Europe... Do we really need that? Do we really need Guilherme, Kudus, Bowen, and then another winger as well and a striker? I'm not so sure. I'll believe it when I see it. But Zaha, I can well believe that, as you know. But it's Jota Silva. He looks like an okay player. He does. He doesn't look too bad at all. But there you go. Anyway, that's it, really. Guilherme has landed, or at least the plane has. No picture with Tim Steidten. That's too bad. I might Photoshop one if I've got time. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. I'll catch up with you tomorrow.